rest are up there. Do what you who feeling that glow in here? I'm giving a soldier. Let's go. Pepper stuff the ass like I don't know no feel. Before the deal.
December. The radar today, however, is clear. And Lambeau's made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. But Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up.
Okay, ready?
Hey, you got 3 down.
Go out.
Watch twits.
Ready?
Now Kamara. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
At the 50-yard line.
Go.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Set, ready? 50, plant. X3, 218, chop. Hard. 5. Shoot.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
I'm coming after you.
2nd and 1. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on, long way to go in this one.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Hey, 26.
At the 4-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch twit.
Right now, you got 58.
Watch out. Big dash.
Go.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check it out. Teammate.
It's caught here by Adams. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They stop him for only 3 then.
Well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Hey, tight end's right. Young ball. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Boxing. 50, Mike's 50. Hey, orbit. Here we go. 50. Back north. Watch the curve. Let's go, Mike. Look at this.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Murray. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got Snead. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. 60 outlaw. So don't say nothing. Shoot.
They'll run it with Kamara. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal.
Check 13.
He's going to get it running right. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score Saints 7, Packers nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game. and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete to Snead. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
General West, look at me. Door.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Down to lose 1.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Motion. Reset. 26.
Rodgers now to throw. He completes it to Jones.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Easy. Hey, take 26.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Switch.
Now a first down carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
I got you, boy. Right left. Kill. Check. Crouch.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Tighten up. We are
First
going.
and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Blue draw quarters. Switch gears. Zoom. Check.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
6:30.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Rock it. Kill, turn up. Get it.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Switch.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Second and 2. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 passes. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They're going to run it with Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Get 300. Get 300.
Now Rodgers going to throw again. The throw taken in by Cole. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Senator, 258.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Single.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. 50.
The final shot before half for Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Bravo. Get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike's 59.
The final shot before break. Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Geronimo Allison. As time expires in the first half. As they are now on the board here in the first half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Mike's 50.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Check.
2nd and 6. Got an open man. It's Washington. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Here we go.
Washington. It's a gain of 10.
60 outlaw.
First down, Saints.
Cut.
On first down, Murray. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Check. Mike 42. Right.
Hey, zoom.
Mike's 42.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Here you go. 10-2 stop.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Hit it.
They'll look to throw. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Jones has it. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Rodgers. Complete to Jones. 7 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Caught by Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down. Rodgers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24, the 40, past the 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit.